So, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're with another person. His name is Mr. Senthil. He's an accountant. He's chartered accountant, and he's been into finance for more than 24 years. He's also accomplished many degrees. He graduated as in Bachelor's Commerce and in ACCA, and he's currently working in SaaS organization SaaS. So uh, this video is especially for people who want to become a chartered accountant, as shown below behind. And so first of all, first question: what should I study to become an expert in your field?
Before I go into what you need to study, I think studying or learning something is at one front, right? But more importantly, what should interest you, right? So if you're going to take up the work which I do or the role which I do to earn a living, that's not going to be the right goal, right? A lot of people become chartered accountants, right? Every year, close to, 25,000-30,000 chartered accountants pass out of the institute. There are other courses like CMA, ACCA, and ACA, and all of these courses. Again, those churn out a lot of accountants as well. Not all of them pursue this course, right? So first is obviously your interest, and before you get into the specialized fields, the basics, right? On your grade schools, 10th, 11th, 12th grades, the grade schools, you need to have accountancy as one of your majors. Then go into one of those, degree courses like BCom, BA Corporate, BA Economics, and things like that, right? Parallelly, also, take up chartered accountancy, management accountancy, actuarial science. This is such a vast field that just like how you have doctor, right? When you say doctor, everybody has to go through MBBS. Yes. But then that's the basic, right? After then, that is where the specialization shoots out, right? Somebody has to go through a specialization, cardio, thoracic, this one. Somebody has to become a surgeon. So similarly, for if you're looking at accounting as a field, right? So your basic is BCom or BA Corporate or BA Economics. After that, you can branch out. You can branch out into multiple things, right? You can study insurance. You can study about mortgage. You can get into chartered accountancy. You can get into forensic accounting. So the field is just so wide. Circling it as just finance and accounting or chartered accountancy may be too limiting. But to precisely answer your point, the first is a basic which you anyway have to do, which is either a Bachelor of Commerce or a Bachelor of Corporate Accounting, Bachelor of Economics, and then you start building up based on your specific goal and your interest.
I see. Wow. Okay. So apart from the major degrees like B.Com, basic degrees, what are the extra skills that I should acquire apart from my degree, and how do I acquire it?
Okay, so let's take up chartered accountancy, right? Chartered accountancy is where you finish your graduation, then you get into you enroll into ICA or CIMA or ACS, finish the professional degree, intermediate professional degree and all of that, and that gives you certain skill sets to either become an auditor or become a company secretary or become a cost and management accountant and things like that, right? Those are one set of fields. So these are the mainstream fields. People generally become chartered accountant, and then they start either branching into, being an auditor per se, or getting into some other niche part of finance. But these are the mainstream ones. So like I mentioned earlier, then there are other streams, right? Actuarial science, right? How your insurance premiums are getting calculated. That's such a niche space. For that, there are specific courses where you will. It's not just accounting. You will have higher level of statistics and mathematics. So that is a separate course in itself, right? And somebody who wants to do mortgage, getting into the mortgage field, mortgage accounting, then there are specific specialized courses for that. So continue on your basic stream up till college, and then think of what is your line of interest, and based on the line of interest you will have different courses. There is just so much you can study, right? Like we're talking about forensic accounting. If you had followed the news earlier, about a day or two back, there was a huge GST scam which was caught, and the whole reason it was caught was somebody who was, our Indian government is spending a lot of money and training people into forensic accounting, so that you can look into patterns, and you can see where the leakage of revenue is and try to address that leakage of revenue. So unlike 20 years back or 30 years back, when you become a BCom graduate, you were linked with either a bank job or you become a staff accountant. Today the accounting field is much diverse, and rightly so, right? The world itself is becoming so diverse today. The market has also completely opened up that niche fields for us.
Yes, indeed it is. So third question. Thank you very much for the explanation. What would it be like to be an accountant for a day, in short?
Okay. So again, when you say accountant, right? Everybody do not do everything, right? So typically in a bigger office, right? I'm not talking about a very small organization, but in a fairly larger organization, like 500 employees, 1,000 employee organization, you will have somebody who will be taking care of accounts payable, which is paying for all the services and the goods that you have bought. That will be a separate department. Then you will have a separate department called billing or accounts receivable, right? So that is for invoicing to your customers. What are the goods that you're selling, what are the services you're selling. Then there will be a separate set of team which will only do revenue management, right? What is coming in, what is going out, how much is my fixed assets, what is my P&L, how is my balance sheet looking. So when you look at a day in office, depending upon which which field within that specification you are in, it will change, right? If for a accountant, for a accounts payable person, right, it will be day in and day out, clearing all the invoices that needs to be paid, ensuring that all the payments have gone through the bank, you have enough funds in the bank to make those payments. So that is his job, right? Whereas if you look at financial planning and analysis, or a balance sheet, or a month-end closing, that kind of a process, they might not have too much work during the middle of the month, but after your month closes, that's when their work starts, right? Yeah. They will have to ensure that all the entries are booked, whether you're ensuring that all the reserves are calculated, ensuring that the books reflect the true and fundamentally fair statement of your affairs of the organization. So you will have peaks and valleys. Some people will have routinely daily work, standard. Some of them will have work which will peak during the month end, quarter end, year end, and then it will taper down.
I see. So this is usually next question. This is based on every job. It's a kind of a rule. So to know about the paycheck, how much can I earn? How much can I earn as a accountant?
Okay. So just like a doctor, right? A general physician may be consulting between some couple of hundreds to 1,000 rupees for every consultation, and a cardiology specialist probably is earning about 10,000, 20,000 per consultation, right? Yes. So accountants, the range is probably could be somewhere around 20,000 or 10,000 per month to crores and crores and crores. So the band is so big. Be anywhere in between, right? I'll give you an example, right? I spoke about actuarial science, right? There are the people who will actually calculate how much premium should be paid for each of the product, what is the what is the risk on each product, each subdivision, each demographic of the public, right? They get paid in crores, because that is a science. It requires such a level of knowledge on statistics, on advanced mathematics and basic accounting, and the way the funds flow in and out of the organization. They get paid in crores. Whereas if you're looking at a cashier in bank, a class A or a class B a cashier at a bank, he probably will be earning somewhere between 50 to 1 lakh a month. So the range is quite big. It all depends on what interests you, how much of a specialization that you are going to get into that field.
I see. My God. So yeah, how many years of experience should I have to achieve such type of salaries?
Okay. See, what happens is in every field, right?
Yes.
The more experienced you are, you're going to command a higher salary. Like, I'll give you my personal example. When I started out, 1999, right?
Yes.
The basic salary, the median salary in the markets were between 7,000 and 10,000 monthly. Right? That is, 99, 2000. That was the median salary for an accountant when you start off, right? A fresher out of college coming in.
I see.
That's it. And if you are a chartered accountant, you were getting somewhere around 25 to 30, 25,000 per month, right? When you're going into an organization. That's the salary in 1999. So today, the same bracket has kind of moved between, let's say, in a metro city, in a metropolitan city like Chennai, Bombay, Calcutta, Delhi, Bangalore, a fresh pass out can get somewhere between 30 to 40,000 per month at a starting salary when they're starting out in a good organization, in a decent level organization. If you're a chartered accountant you're starting out, you probably will be getting around 60 to 70 in a decent organization, right? Again, there are rank holders who will get premium. There are people who have just passed who will get less, right? Just like IAMs, right? We get to see the news, right? IAM bagging 1.5 crores, 15 crores, 20 crores. Those are the cream, the top 5. And there will still be some IAM, IITs who cleared through. They will also get placed, right? It's basically all the knowledge and the experience that you're gaining as part of your course. They will also get placed, but not all of them will command the high value. But you can reasonably expect 35 to 40 per month.
35 to 40 per month. My God. Okay. Well, 23 years difference itself, it's increased drastically.
That's why it's inflation, and you will know more about it once you become an accountant.
Okay. So, next question. How do I study or work abroad in this type of profession?
Okay. So, typically what you do is once you finish your graduation, right?
Yes.
Or even after your high school and diploma, right, which is 12th standard.
Yes.
So you can take up the same courses that you take up here, right? Bachelor of Commerce, Economics, Statistics, and all of this. You can study abroad. Most of the countries follow a slightly different pattern than us. So we have a 10+2, whereas in most of the countries like US, they follow 10+3. So what happens is here, you probably will have to do some other diploma or degree or something so that you get that 1 year graduation qualification. And then you can basically go and study the same Bachelor of Commerce, Economics, Statistics, Actuarial, and all of this abroad. And beyond that, you can always go for MBA Finance. You can finish your graduation here and then go for Masters. MBA Finance, which is very, very, sought out kind of thing. At least 10 years back, MBA Finance was a very sought out course. And this field is also developing, as we speak, right? So that you can probably do. There are so many good universities across UK, US, Australia, Singapore, Canada, and it's just limitless, right? And you can also do professional courses like CPA, right? For CPA, which you go to US and give your exams, you basically have to only give your exams there. You can study everything here and just go to US, give your exams in one of the CPA centers out there. Similarly, ACCA, where you can still study here, either go to US, UK to provide your exams, or go to any of their centers all over the world and give the exams, including India.
Huh. My God. So working abroad is pretty much easy, right?
See, this is where the visa rules come into play, right? So depending upon the type of visa you get, and depending upon the country, some countries give you visas only to study. They do not give you a visa then to continue to work. Some of them give you, after you study, they give you some time to get into a job, and then your employer will convert your visa into a work visa. And some countries where it's much more relaxed, where you go study, your the same visa you can use it for studies as well as to work. So the regulation is based on which country you will go into, right? When you get into work.
Right. Okay. So this is a very fun question. It's called rapid fire round. So it's based on.
Prepared?
Yes.
Do I need to get prepared?
It's very much easy. You just have to tell the numbers from 1 to 5, because it's like on the scale of 1 to 5 questions.
Oh, okay.
So ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So first question, on scale of 1 to 5, how stressful is it to be an accountant?
It is 5 if you don't like your job. It is 1 if you love your job.
Oh, okay. Next question. On scale of 1 to 5, how regularly can I eat and sleep on time as an accountant?
Yeah, fairly regular. 5 is the best, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fairly regular, right? It's we are not performing surgeries here, so you will get enough time to eat, sleep.
Yes,
and
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, last question, on a scale of 1 to 5, how likely are you to choose this profession in this era?
Oh, yeah. See, 5. Right? See, this is my passion. I wanted to do this, right? You spoke to my friend Ramanan as well, right? So, yes. So he wanted to be a chef. That's why all the hardships, you don't even think about it. The same way with me, right? I wanted to be this. I love the work which I do. I love meeting people. I like the traveling. See, my job gives me all of this, and that's why again and time and again I'll keep choosing this.
Right. So last question. What are the perks of being an accountant? Okay. What are the perks? Well, you can manage your own finance, right? See, while you're an accountant, you're working for somebody else and managing their finance, their business, and their their fund flow and all of the numbers. You can actually manage your own house better, right? You do it for others, you kind of tend to do your financing, your budgeting also much better. And something which I do for everyone whom I know is pay taxes, and I do it for my family and from my friends. So I think that's a perk. My God. Okay. Wow. Thank you for the explanations for the questions. Yeah. So there we have it, guys. Also, first of all, huge shout out to Mr. Senthil. He's very much experienced in finance. He's almost 24 years, and you can see how drastically the range has increased from 1989 till today's present day, April 23rd, 2022. So, hey, thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you so much for having me, and all the very best for whatever you want to choose, and choose your passion, follow your dreams. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Have a nice day. Bye. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.